Hey, hi, my name is Chris. Every day I do a vlog, and if you could like, subscribe, or maybe hit that bell notification, I'd really appreciate it. Every day I talk about something uniquely different, and today, well, I'm going to talk about life in its entirety. We're born, we live, we die. That's the simplest part of it, isn't it? But it's all the stuff that's in between. Our relationships, our, goals, our dreams, our aspirations. And sometimes we can be left feeling very much unfulfilled. And that's a real tragedy, isn't it, in life? Feeling unfulfilled, not getting the things that you wish you'd have got out of life. And I guess at times we all feel that way, don't we? We all feel like we haven't got the best out of life. I think a lot depends on where you're actually born, geographically in the world, where you are. And I've recently seen a video about life in Manila, in the slums, and it's quite shocking actually, and it's an eye-opener for me because I just realise how lucky I am to actually be living in the West. And also, I've had the good fortune to have travelled around the world, and I've been to places like the Middle East. And I had the opportunity to build some walls just off of the Dead Sea. And I ended up having, I think they call it shai there, but I had the equivalent of tea and broke bread with these people. And it was just off the Dead Sea. And these people have absolutely nothing. They don't have a thing. So I remember thinking, how lucky was I to come from the West, where even when I have nothing, I've got everything. And these people, if they don't work, they're going to die. They're not going to have any access to social security. They're not going to have access to, the things that we just take for granted here. So life, depending on where you are in the world, can be very tough. And the problems that we have here are not the same problems that we have in other countries. Every unique place has its own issues, its own problems, and life has a way of just being what it is. And I think as human beings, we just kind of get used to being who we are, where we are, within the confines of what the world is giving us. And I think that's something culturally so unique. But I'm here at the beach today because, well, I'm lucky enough to be living in a part of the world where the beach is so handy. We've got several beaches here. And of course, these two counties, Devon and Cornwall, they're such great places to visit. They really are. If you've never been here, well, I can certainly advocate you coming because it's such a special, wonderful place. And if you're able to, get on a plane, get on a bus, get in your car, come out and see all this because it is special. And when you get beautiful weather, well, there's nothing quite like it. This country especially, there's so much that's good about it. But the world and how we are fitting into it, well, it unfolds as life goes on. When you're at the latter stages of your life, of course, you never realise that you're actually at the latter stages of it. It just kind of creeps up and you don't really take any notice. And it's the little things as well. Your body sort of feels creaky in the morning. I remember somebody saying to me, Chris, when you turn 50, it's going to hurt just going to bed. It's going to hurt just getting out of bed. And I kind of, dare I say it, I kind of understand that. I really do. Life is massively for the living. Making smart choices about the life that you've got, the life that you've inherited. And I say inherited because, well, we're all of us from a time, from a place. We're very lucky to be in this time in space. I saw an interesting thing the other day. It said, there's this thing called box theory where all of us are living at this time, but the time is just layered. They suggested that because of box theory, it's not actually linear. It's not actually going from point A to point B, and we're just rolling through it. Maybe there's some truth to that. Maybe there is. But look, I'm not a scientist. I don't have any theories to back this up. I just listen to what other people say about it and I take it on board, and if I can learn something from that, then that's not a bad thing. But here we are though, living this thing called life in this beautiful place. And just when you think you know everything about a place, there's lots of little surprises that sort of come up. But there's somebody fishing there, and the ocean is teeming with life. On the surface, it looks like probably not very much is there, but boy, it's such a beautiful world we live in. And to have all this on my doorstep, I really appreciate how lucky I am. So I just wanted to share those few thoughts with you today, just to say, you know, it's wherever you are in life and whatever you're doing, it's all panning out for a reason. It's all going to work out. You're going to be fine. Don't worry too much. Stay in the moment. Enjoy your life. If you can't enjoy this, then what are you looking at? Well, I think I covered that in a previous video where somebody was extremely pessimistic I'd met recently. So avoid the pessimism, see the optimism, and if you look for it, there's beauty everywhere. There really is. Try and find that. Try and hold that clear and close to your heart, because that's what life's about. And all I would say is be healthy, be happy. On that note, thank you so much for stopping by. Every day I do a vlog. If you like, subscribe or hit that bell notification. And here's one, I always say this, but come on, hype this video. Come on, share it with the world. Let them see what a beautiful place we live in. And on that note, I'll see you tomorrow. God bless. Bye now.